What is going on, guys? And in today's video, we're going to be reacting to We Deleted You, Sam's Story Part 2. Now, this Part 2 has been out for 5 days. I have not watched it yet, mainly because I've been working on school and other stuff. But I'm here to watch it. I've never watched it before, so I'll be watching it with you guys. Part 3 will be recorded in the same day, which is why you might see me wear the same shirt, unless I wear a different one. Without further ado, let's get it started.
Please note that the following creepypasta that you are about to hear is not real.
It's not real.
These are made-up creepypastas that I write myself. Thank you, and
Although
have a good
I wish
day.
it was real.
This story is told in the
That'd be
perspective
cool.
of a 16-year-old girl.
Sam. There's Adelaide.
It's been about 1 day after Adelaide tried to kill Will's me. I don't fully understand yet, but I don't want to return it back to the thrift store because I feel that maybe Adelaide and I could talk it out. I went to school in silence, and I even saw Will, but he just looked at me and looked away.
He's scarred.
It was obvious that he was just as shaken up as I was.
Probably.
We got to our homeroom and Mr. Brenner walked in.
All right, class, I hope you all studied. Today is the Chapter 4 science test.
Mr. Brenner called out, "The science Chapter 4 test? I didn't study. In fact, I forgot about it all weekend. And if all the events that happened yesterday didn't take place, I probably would have remembered it and studied for a while." And to make matters worse, Mr. Brenner's tests can be hard. It asks you for exact details and everything that was in the study guide.
I hate those tests.
As Mr. Brenner handed out the tests, I slouched back at my desk, knowing that I would fail.
Huh?
And then he came to my desk.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna fail.
Sam, did you study?
Hell
I
no.
replied with a faint no.
Well, today I'll give you an adapted version. Just this once. Make sure you
Adapted
study
version.
next time.
There's 1 or 2 kids in my class who have some minor learning difficulties. So every time we have a test, Mr. Brenner makes some adapted versions for them.
What does that mean?
And the only reason he's giving me an adapted version is
Yeah,
because
freaking study. Study
my
next
grades
time,
have been
kids.
slipping a bit. The test was still a little tricky, but I think I've done much better than I would have done on a regular version. The day went by normally after that. I saw Will a couple times, and we even made eye contact. But we didn't say a word to each other. When I got home, I sat in front of my Wii. Should I talk to Adelaide? Should I throw out this Wii? Those
No.
questions are still filling my mind.
Don't do any of them.
No. He has a soul. He is living, I
Yep.
said to myself.
Yep.
I decided to just talk it out with Adelaide. I turned on my Wii and grabbed the Wii remote.
Wonder what he's gonna say.
I got to the Me channel and saw Adelaide just
What if
standing
Will's
there.
me still there?
Adelaide,
I fix it
can I
myself,
talk
you know?
to you about
Fucking shit
something?
hurts.
I asked.
What is it?
Why did you get so mad? Sure, you don't like being deleted, but why did you react that way?
Because that's the only way I can react. I previously lived a real life, but my childhood was full of abuse and violence.
I took a few seconds before responding. Adelaide lived an actual life before? He was a human being at one time? I asked him to be more specific, but I didn't want to force anything out of him.
All I can say is that my childhood was very rough. I was bullied, I was abused, and I was different.
How was
That
he
sucks.
different? Who abused him? Why was his life so traumatic to him? I'm sorry about what happened to you, Adelaide. I hope you're feeling okay now, I said.
I feel okay mentally, but not physically.
There was a long pause.
Growing up as a person, I was punished for not being normal. My father was mean, while my mother was nice.
I didn't even ask him anything, but what I heard shocked me. Adelaide previously lived a real life, but not a good one. His father was mean, but his mother was nice. Was Adelaide a victim of child abuse?
I have no idea.
My mother always loved me, but she was always sad.
At this point, I felt really bad for Edeled, not only in his past life, but his life right now. He said earlier, he feels okay mentally, but not physically. I'm really sorry about your past life, Edeled. I wish there was a way I could help, I said as I looked down.
It probably isn't.
It was not a past life. I'm still who I was before.
I looked up at the TV, confused.
I worked for the company who made the Wii, Nintendo. I died, but I still lived on in this Wii.
I stood up. Edeled is an actual person whose spirit possesses this Wii?
Probably.
It didn't make any sense. I didn't understand.
It's kind of
I
complicated.
didn't want to ask any more questions.
It seems
So I
very
decided
complicated.
to exit the Mii
It
channel.
does.
I got back to the Wii menu and noticed I received a new message on the Wii message board. I went there and found an envelope. I clicked on it, and the letter read this.
Sam, I trust you, okay? You're the first person I was ever able to trust in a long time. But please, don't let anyone delete me. You do not know how painful it is. And when I get deleted, I get violent. Sincerely, Edeled.
Wow.
I put the Wii remote down. I sat on my bed and didn't do anything. This was so much to take in. Edeled was human? It didn't make any sense. I decided to get something to drink. I left my
It
room
doesn't
and
make
walked
sense,
to my
does it?
kitchen. I swung open the fridge and grabbed a Pepsi. I opened it as I walked back to my room. I'll just play some Wii Sports with Edeled, I thought. Maybe some tennis will get him into better mood, I said to myself.
I need to come here.
Tennis is my second favorite sport of all time, and since I was on Wii Sports, I decided to play it. I opened up Wii Sports and clicked on tennis. I chose to play as Edeled and the game started. I flung my Wii remote upward and swung it, hitting the ball. Edeled was very powerful. I didn't even use that much effort in my swing, but Edeled hit the ball so hard that it sped toward the other team, and the other team was able to hit it back normally. In fact, the entire game worked normally. But every time I served, Edeled would hit the ball so hard that the ball went as fast as the game allowed it to, even when I didn't put any effort into my swing.
Is he mad
I
or something?
won that tennis match and decided to play some baseball.
Could he be mad?
I started it up and the game began. Edeled was the first who was up to bat. The pitcher threw the ball and I hit it. Edeled hit the ball hard and it went flying into the pitcher's face. From what I could guess, the game's programming thought that the pitcher caught it. Thus, it was out. And because of this, another Mii was supposed to be the batter this time. But Edeled was there again, ready to swing the bat and get a home run. I decided to try again. The pitcher threw the ball, and I swung the Wii remote. The ball went flying out of the stadium. Thus, it was out of the park. Edeled ran to each base, and when he passed all of them, our team got a point. I was starting to get bored after a while. Edeled would keep getting home run after home run. It wasn't fun. There was no challenge, so I quit the game. I decided to play bowling
too.
next. Bowling was another favorite sport of mine,
Bowling.
and I like to go to the local bowling alley with a few friends that I had. But this was when things got out of hand.
What got out of hand?
I chose Edeled as my player, and on the first 3 throws, I got strikes. I was a relatively good bowler, so I didn't think it was too weird.
Well,
The
getting
next
strikes are the
3
best.
throws after that were strikes too. Maybe Edeled is better at bowling than me, I said with a slight chuckle.
Wow.
I held the Wii remote behind me and pressed and held the B button, and it swung forward. Edeled didn't move. I tried again, and he still didn't move.
What's happening?
I noticed that Edeled was looking the other way. He seemed to be watching a CPU Mii playing on the lane next to him. Edeled said quietly,
Is that come on or what? What did he say?
"Kyle? Was this the same Kyle that Edel had told me about?
Kyle?
Before I could do anything, Edel had slowly raised the bowling ball over his head, and he threw it towards Kyle's head. Kyle was knocked out. He fell as a massive red mark was made visible where the bowling ball hit his head.
Oh my gosh.
The game seemed to detect this as a strike, because
What?
the strike splash screen came up,
Strike.
and then the replay triggered. But in the replay, the pins didn't fall down. All you could hear was the screams and gasps of all the other Miis in the bowling alley. When the replay was finished, the camera cut back to Edeled, who had his back facing the camera. He was looking at all the other Miis staring at him. They all had shocked expressions.
Damn it.
Edeled said quietly as he ran off to the exit.
You serious?
The camera was following Edeled the entire time. As Edeled burst out the door, I noticed that all the area surrounding the bowling alley was just pitch black. I saw Edeled forming a brick path to walk on. He walked for a while in this blank space. I saw nothing but him and the path, and then the camera started to jitter a bit.
Sam, if the camera is jittering, it's because of the game's programming. The camera is not supposed to be here, so the game is trying to take it back to the bowling alley.
And you're not letting it? I asked.
Yes.
Edeled responded. Edeled, what happened back there? I asked.
Yeah.
Edeled then stopped. He sat on the ground and faced me.
Sam, remember how I told you about Kyle? Well, that was his me. I honestly have no idea why he came back. I deleted him 10 years ago.
What? I thought deleting a me causes them pain.
Yes,
Why
why
are
would
you causing
why
other
would he
Miis
delete
pain
me
if
then?
you don't want pain? I yelled.
I deleted him because he deleted me. I was never good at resolving situations in a lighthearted manner. He caused me pain, so I had to cause him pain.
Wait, hold on.
I'm sorry.
Well, where do the Miis even go when they get deleted?
Hold on. Wait up. Okay. Okay. Kyle, that name. Okay. I do not remember much from the original We Deleted You. I may need to rewatch it. But is Kyle the name of the original Me owner? To where, cause Kyle, I recognize that name. I don't know where though. Is Kyle the original owner of that Wii? And he tried to, cause I remember in the original We Deleted You, the guy who owned it, he tried to delete Edeled so many times, but he couldn't. So he decided to, everything got weird, and he just left the Wii to he sold it, I guess. Then years later, he came back and tried to figure out who is Edeled. So if Kyle's the guy, Edeled tried to, I guess you could say, delete him because he tried to delete Edeled. I need to rewatch it because if it is, this is getting good.
I asked. Edeled sighed.
Are you sure you want to know?
Yes, I replied.
Okay then, but you need to delete me first. Once you're done with that, go to the Wii message board. You will see a blank envelope. Click it and then click on the video.
Edeled instructed. I went to the Me channel after that,
Is Edeled gonna show?
and I deleted him. But before I confirmed that I wanted to delete him, I spoke out. I'm sorry, I said.
It's fine, Sam. You want to know after all.
I took a deep breath as I inched the cursor over to the
So
yes button.
is Edeled gonna show
And
her
then
what
Pressed
it's
A.
like to be deleted? End of part 2. Part 2 coming soon. Oh, his teacher actually voiced it? Cool. Okay. That'll be the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm sorry I didn't talk too much because I just love watching creepypastas and I don't talk through them because they're so good. So freaking good. Please go subscribe to IcyPie. This man makes so good creepypastas. This right here is one of my favorites. Favorite of all time. And I hope you guys enjoyed if I already said that. And go subscribe to IcyPie. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.